at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
On the draw, it's Pollard, and he'll get this down only to the 18. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Dobbs. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this one is right through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
Set, 60 outlaw. Here we go.
On first down, Youngblood. Throwing right, and that's complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him. A couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I can't believe we let you play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son!
On first down, Downs to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Pollard.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw Dobbs. Got some room at the 30. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and come back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Dobbs. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dobbs, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Dobbs. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this defender's giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. As his guys are in for 6, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Off play action. Youngblood. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A very solid gain of 27.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Dobbs going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Dobbs. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Watch left. Watch left. Watch number 5.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Dobbs firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Dobbs to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive. Second drive, not much better. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? You go with the bigger guy to try and use size. Got to try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.